Hi there, it's Claire Lim here and welcome to Insomnia Gaming Festival. I have been talking to some of the wonderful guests that are going to be here in April joining us at Insomnia, and I'm very happy to welcome in this episode, it's the wonderful Neil Newbon. Hi Neil.
How you doing? How are you, Claire?
Very good. So we had you at Insomnia last August. Did you have fun?
Oh, it was great. It was so lovely, especially because it's in my hometown of Birmingham, as you can tell by my heavily disguised accent, which I've had for many, many decades. Yeah, it was really great. It was really nice. What I really liked and appreciated, obviously, because as a voice actor and a performance capture actor, I can take my face off, and it often is off playing characters that not everybody knows who I am. So I got to wander around a lot of the gaming rooms and literally just chat to people, especially people playing various games that I'm in, and with complete anonymity, which is really nice. So it was really nice to meet gamers on the floor without talking about my work, but talking about the games they were playing.
And tell me, we're going to talk about Resident Evil quite a lot in this interview because we have almost, well, we've not got almost all of you, we've got quite a lot of you appearing at Insomnia.
Fams in town.
I know, I'm really excited.
It's great,
it's going to be great. And tell us, I wanted to ask, when you got the role of Heisenberg, I know that things can be very secretive when you're auditioning and things like that, but when you finally found out what the role was, what it was exactly, what was running through your mind?
And I think the one thing that I thought about was I wasn't sure whether they were going to buy it because I had some pretty extreme ideas for the character, how the character is. So his naturalism, the realism that I tried to bring to the character, I wasn't entirely sure if they were going to go for it, and they did. And especially the execs at Capcom were really cool and really supportive about that, and so was Steve as well. So yeah, it was really nice. And when I got there, it was just really nice to realise what an ensemble feel it was to the family. And actually, the first scene was that. So I was super excited to get to do also a new story in Resident Evil, because obviously the last one I did before was Resident Evil 3 remake, which was amazing, but obviously it was treading, old territory and doing it and revamping it, as we've seen with 2 and 4, which is I'm very excited about 4 coming out soon. So Village was really nice to have a completely new story with new characters and new introductions, and have a blank slate in which to throw my creative chaotic paint. I guess that was what was sort of going through my head at the time.
The fans, I really love how the fans get really attached and really into these iconic characters. What were their reactions to you, online first, and then obviously when you get to meet people at conventions? Like, what was the reaction like?
It's really nice to hear their real world stories about finding communities where it got them through a tough time, which also it's interesting how many young trans men approach me. Absolutely did not see coming, which was incredibly wonderful. And I really love the fact that it resonates with young trans men in various stages of what they're dealing with. Sometimes really positive, sometimes not positive, sometimes a really tough time, and it's a comfort character in that way. That blew my head apart because I wasn't predicting that in the slides. There's no way I could have predicted that was a thing. I also dug the fact that people really liked the kind of voice stuff that I brought to the character, having taken quite a risk with my design of him. So it was really nice. The two things are really lovely. I tend to avoid comments as far as possible. Friends of mine, obviously, they read lots of stuff, and that's cool. I just think it's healthy for me to separate sometimes what I think is good and what other people think is good, and that's why I try and avoid comments.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah. Never read the comments ever.
Don't read the comments, but talk to the people. Definitely talk to people, the audience. And I like talking, as you know, so I like to involve myself in conversation with people. But I don't really. Comments are dangerous things.
Absolutely. I love that the character has brought you something creatively, because you said you took a risk. But also spiritually, because you've got people who have really connected in a deep and special way. So that's a really special thing as an actor, right?
Heisenberg's one of those characters that is going to be very close to my heart for a long time, just because it gave me that, and that was unexpected and a really beautiful thing. But I had a real hoot playing him. I mean, I got to say, like, Heisenberg there was no challenging days. I never have difficult days in performance capture. I'm very lucky, but there wasn't even I would say, a particularly challenging day with Heisenberg. It was really fun, especially because I often play. I'm a character actor, so I often play roles that don't have to carry the story. That's the hero's business, That's the Leon Kennedys of the world, Ethan Winters, people of the world. So for me, it's great because I get to just play and tend to be able to push those things without any kind of real risk because I'm an antagonist, so I'm a sort of an obstacle in the way, which is great because obstacles tend to have the most fun, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. It sounded and looked like you had a blast. So like, I can imagine it was so much fun.
I got to meet Maggie as well, and I got to meet all of the cast are incredible. Real hoot meeting other people, making new friends, as well as working with Nicole and working with Jeff again. It was great, and there's some amazing actors. Aaron, LaPlante, who plays the Duke, is breathtakingly good to work, and to see his work in the final production was like, wow, super amazing.
It's something special when you can work with a cast that are that good and really lovely people. I interview so many different casts from across TV and video games or film, and you guys are some of the loveliest, the Resident Evil lot. And tell me, what are you looking forward to most about returning to Insomnia Gaming Festival?
Just to meet the audience, really. I used to work in theatre when I first started, and you have the immediate hit of the audience coming up to you afterwards saying, they liked it, or occasionally they hated it, which is also equally valid. I did some TV and film for a while, and again, you would be very removed from the audience. The audience were never there. The camera was the audience. So, and same kind of thing for performance capture. You're in a studio, locked off somewhere in the middle of usually an industrial estate. Whether it's in Tokyo or London or America or what have you. It's never a glamorous location. So to meet the audience and the communities that surround these games, I think it's my favorite thing about conventions. I really enjoy talking to people, and I tend to talk too much. I should probably be quicker about that, from business model point of view. But I really like getting into seeing their point of view on the character and what resonated with them. Like I said, I don't ever create a character thinking, the audience will like this, because I think that's beside the point, and I think that's not the remit of an actor. You're just there to show that your vision of the character, and working with the director of that. But I like the fact when people get the subtlety I try and weave into character design, and they get it. That's really cool.
I think as a creative person, as a storyteller, if you do it your way and you're happy with it and passionate about it, people will connect to it. There's no point in trying to please others.
No, you shouldn't please anybody. I just don't want people to have nothing response. I don't care if they hate a character of mine. Usually that's actually the point, I think. Or they love a character. It's equally valid. It's the grey tap water, the dishwater, sort of the Earl Grey of teas. It's like the middle thing that I don't like so much, because it's like somebody goes, it was alright. It's like,
yeah,
okay.
Beige is death.
Beige sucks.
Beige sucks. You want people to go, oh, or whoa,
I hated your character. Like, great, fantastic, job done.
Well, I have to actually speak to Heisenberg because he's around here somewhere. Okay, well, if we could speak to Heisenberg, because being a guest at Insomnia Gaming Festival is very important, and we need to make sure that he passes the interview process.
He's pretty easy going. He can be. Well, he has his moments like everybody. So I'll go and grab him if that's right.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'll go and try and find him out. Right. Hi, Claire.
Hi.
I heard you're trying to find ask your old pal Heisenberg for a little howdy doody. Here I am.
Well,
although time is ticking, and it's not money. I could give a hoot about money, but I got some stuff cooking on in the workshop there, so I'm rambling a little bit. You go ahead and I'll do your thing.
Sure. Okay. Thank you for your time, Heisenberg. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Not much to tell. Master of metal, immortal, some might say. Kind of a cool guy, others might. I don't really subscribe to that thing, but a master manipulator of metal. Yeah, it suits me pretty down to the ground. I've been traveling quite a long time. End up in the village meeting smother Miranda, if you don't mind. But here I am, just tinkering away. Such is life.
Okay, thank you very much. Could you walk me through your resume, please, Heisenberg?
Yeah, sure. I'm a sheet metal worker, arcane manipulator, American ground beef mincer. I don't know. I mean, I don't like keep a CV. It's more of like here's what I can do with metal. Oh no, I put a propeller in your face and you're turned into some kind of crazy mechanical automaton, that kind of thing. So I guess that's kind of my CV.
I'm just gonna put here good with his hand.
Good with the mind as well,
Oh.
manipulating metal thing.
Okay, mind and hands. Let me just write that down. Okay, multitasking. Okay.
Oh, sure, why not, kid?
Okay. Can you tell me, Heisenberg, what's your work style?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little that. I like to keep a creative environment. Not the most, I'm a clean person, just a little, cluttered. Yeah, a little cluttered, and I like to keep things where I can see them, piles of junk and metal and whirly things and propellers and flame units and spikes, things like that.
Okay, I'm just putting this down. Messy.
I don't know about that, kid. Do what you have to do, but oh, sure.
Okay.
One man's meth is another man's method,
Okay, well, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. How do you deal with stressful situations?
I like to let off steam by, can we use profanity on your thing?
If you wish.
Well, sometimes in life, you get these boulder punching assholes, right? You know the type. They come at you, so you think, well, I don't know, I'll just drop them into a maze full of death traps and just watch what happens. And spray open a brewski with, I guess I take their faces off and put propellers, but it's symbolic, you spread a brewski with your pals. Might happen to be mindless automatons, but it's the same principle, right? So what I do is I kick back and let them scurry through like little mice through the maze, and that's how I blow off steam a little bit. Sometimes literally.
Okay, well, actually,
sometimes literally.
Sounds kind of fun. Okay, loves to have fun. Okay, fun. Okay.
Specifically at other people's expense. I mean, let's not, let's not mince our words here.
Okay, I'm putting this down. Twisted humor. God, yeah.
yeah, like metal. I get it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, tell me, Heisenberg, what are you passionate about? Aside from metal, you've mentioned that several times. What are you passionate about?
The usual country boy thing. World domination through mechanized means. I'll take revenge on my freakish family. God, my family. They really are a bunch of freaks. Lady supersized bitch. Ugly ass psycho doll. That moronic freak Moreau. Well, anyway, I'm talking about this and what you were asking, not my problem, so I'm rambling a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, I guess that's what it really boils down to. I just want to make the world a more mechanized place. What's the harm in that? It can't do any worse than the jokers and yahoos in politics of the moment, can I?
Okay.
Maybe I should be president.
Oh.
I like that. President Heisenberg.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, I like that. Okay, President Heisenberg. All right. Okay, this is very important, Heisenberg. This is the last question of the interview. So, why do you want this job?
Fuzzy around. Well, what is the job exactly? I kind of forgot.
Oh, wow. Okay, it's to be a guest at Insomnia Festival.
Oh, yeah, sure, that thing. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm pretty swell, and I can tell a tale or two, so I think I'd be pretty nifty to... I can also, did I say I could bend metal with my mind? Did I mention that?
Yes.
I think I've been pretty good with the whole, I can do a lot of shit that people can't with the whole metal. You get it. I mean, I don't really think I should justify myself. I should just show you.
Okay. Well, that concludes the intro. I'm just going to write down here, forgetful. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of applicants, Heisenberg, and it is a toughie. But I think we could.
Who else are you interviewing this whole thing? Well, who you got down there? I mean, yeah, I don't know the competition.
Okay, well, we've got a lovely lady called Lady D, Lady Dimitrescu.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is gonna work out. I mean, it is my full sister, and well, she and I don't see eye to eye. So maybe you wanna just scooch her down to the other side of that Insomnia place, and okay, I can work with that. Just just keep her,
Okay.
that way, as it were.
Okay, well, I mean, you do have the job because we do need a man of your skills.
Well, yeah, sure. Okay.
So you've got the job, and we'll make sure that you and Lady D have your space. Is that okay with you?
I guess so. It's well, what's in it for me? I mean, I ask, like, what's the deal here? I mean, do you have craft services?
What's in it for you? The pride, love, and joy of your adoring fans, Heisenberg.
No, I thought it would be like, pastries and shit like that. Okay, yeah, sure, the whole pride thing. Yeah, why not? I mean, it'd be nice to swell to meet them. Sure.
Sure,
yeah,
okay.
Let's do that.
Well, I'm glad. Well, thank you very much, Heisenberg, and we look forward to seeing you at Insomnia Game Festival. Thank you very much.
I look forward to it, too, and Insomnia, let's see what you're really made of. All right, I'm getting out of here, kid. I got shit to fry. See you later.
See you later. Wow, that was seamless.
Seamless. I didn't even use any kind of on-screen effects or anything.
Oh my god, you're back. I feel like we had to do the Wayne's World. Neil, thank you so much for speaking to us at Insomnia
Welcome.
Game Festival. We are really looking forward to seeing you again in April.
Yeah, looking forward to coming back as well. It's going to be a real hoot.
Thank you very, very much. Guys, thank you very much for watching along. Please make sure you go see Neil and all of the other guests that we have lined up in April. I've been Claire, this is Neil, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!
Really like Maggie. That was just a bit. See you, folks. Bye.
Bye.